So I get a lot of questions about nutrition in the eye, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there, especially with the AREDS formula. The problem with those is they're synthetic vitamins. If you look at the AREDS study, 26% of patients, it did tend to slow down the progression of age-related macular degeneration. But there was a subset of that group that actually got worse. And the problem is with these synthetic vitamins. So getting foods, getting vitamins, getting nutrients in their more natural state is a much, much better way. Dr. Chris Kenobi, he's founded the website cureamd.org. That's what I'm looking at here. He's done extensive research on vitamins, on nutrition, and how it affects the eyes. I would highly recommend his book. He's got one that's called The Ancestral Diet Revolution. And then he's got another one called Ancestral Dietary Strategy to Prevent and to Treat Macular Degeneration. And just three things that he talks about that we could avoid. One is seed oils. The other is processed sugar. And then the third is processed flour, processed wheat. So here's the problem with each of those. Seed oils, canola oil, vegetable oil, those kind of oils that you see in almost any packaged or processed food. So if you go out to eat, the food is most likely cooked in or they use seed oils. If you look in the grocery store on the oil aisle, most of those are oils that are bad for you. Some better oils that are better for you are olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. But even if you go back to the way they were cooking 100 years ago, they were using tallow or beef fat, sometimes lard or butter. Those actually do less oxidative damage in the eyes and in the body than some of these processed seed oils. Refined sugars we all know about. Sugars aren't good for us, so if we can substitute and get a more natural sugar like a honey, that's much better for our bodies, much better for our eyes. And then the third one, refined flour. Now, a lot of people are gluten intolerant. They have issues with wheat. The problem with that is most of the wheat in the United States has either been sprayed with glyphosate or some derivative of that, and it can be very, very detrimental to our bodies. So, what's the best way to get your flour? It is to use a grain mill. So we've been using a grain mill for the last 2 years, and it's been great. We take the whole grain, it's organic, has not been sprayed, and the push of a button, we pour in our grain that's hardened. It's called a wheat berry. We turn on the grain mill, and within 30 seconds, a minute, we have our freshly milled flour. I know that's a lot of work for most people, but that gives us the best nutrition. We've had people and friends come over and not have any issues that have normally been gluten intolerant. So if we avoid processed sugars, processed flours, and seed oils, that goes a long way into developing healthier bodies and healthier eyes.